What do you do when God answers a prayer that you've already given up on? That's pretty much what happened with me. I was living with my dad. It was 2023. I was 35 years old, and I had moved in with my dad, and so which I've never done before. I never did that ever in my life. But I was there. We were together. First time. And I had actually recently, well, it took a while, but I had gotten involved with a church that did everything on audio basis, like on a phone, and they mostly did their sermons on Saturdays and Sundays, which is the same time that we would do our grocery shopping. We'd do our grocery shopping, and so I would be playing the sermons on my phone, listening to what the pastor was saying, and my dad was playing his music in the car at the same time. And sometimes I'd try to make it more obvious that I was listening to the sermon, but he would just turn his radio up even louder than that. So it was like he was hiding from it. Every time I tried to ask my dad if he wanted to be saved, I'd ask him, and he would just kind of push me away. It's like, no, I don't need to do all that. I mean, I'm okay. That's what he'd tell me. And so, I mean, it happened a few times that I would ask him, but it was like throughout distance in between times. So we had been together. I had lived with him for 7 months in total. And honestly, that's as much as I could take at the time, but I was grateful for that time. So I asked him multiple times throughout that time just to ask him if he wanted to be saved, and he said no, over and over and over and over and over, always no. Eventually, after I had moved out, my dad had been diagnosed with cancer, pancreatic cancer, which is one of the worst cancers that you can ever have. And after so many rejections by that time, I had already given up on asking him if he wanted to be saved. I just figured, God is in your hands. There's nothing I can do. I would just keep praying for him and trusting that God would make a way. After my dad passed, turns out his nurse was actually my dad's best friend's wife. And so it was nice that I was able to communicate with her, because she told me before my dad passed, a couple days before, because he was on his deathbed for a while, for like a month. It was only a month, and then he was gone. But while he was there, my dad's best friend's wife told me that he had actually been saved. Like, a priest came by, and she was Catholic, and it was a Catholic priest, and she had requested him. So she kind of helped facilitate all of it, but she got the priest to come in, give him like a bird bath baptism, which is like a little sprinkles of water, and he was saved before he actually died, which I was super happy to hear. I mean, it was such a weight lifted off of my shoulders, because I thought that was my job, but truly, you have to learn to just trust God, man. Because even though I couldn't do it, I couldn't reach him, but God could. And it just made me feel so overjoyed that it actually happened before he passed. Even though I wasn't there, I felt kind of like I should have been there, but sometimes we just have to pray, keep loving on people, and just know that God's going to make a way. And so, never give up praying on the people, for the people that you love. Never stop praying for the people that you love. And that God can absolutely reach out to them and make things happen. Nothing is impossible for God. God can do all things. And he did it for my dad. I'm saying this because I want you to know that it can happen for you too. Whether it's for you yourself or for a family member of your own, God makes a way. So please like and subscribe if you like stories like this. And have a wonderful day.